Listen, this is a wicked game out here, but you protected. Divine Feminine, truth is unveiling. You're reaching a spiritual rank with such clarity and such covering. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I know you saw the title. I'm gonna wait and see. I know it's been a minute since I've been on live. I just wanted to say, hey y'all. Hey y'all, I've been recovering. I have been recovering. I know it's been a minute, but sometimes when you're healing, you don't speak, you just listen. So I've been recovering. I had surgery. As you guys know, I had shared that I had an accident. So I had to do this surgery. So it's been really challenging, y'all. So y'all forgive me. I ain't forget about y'all, okay? I have not forgotten about you all. I've been picking y'all up. I've been discerning. I've been observing. And I've been watching what's moving behind the curtain. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Tap in. Let me know where you at, where you're tapping in from. I love you guys. Sending you guys good energy. Thank you. Thank you, Hilltop. Hi, Sandra. Hello, 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 hello. I know since I haven't been consistent, we might be a little slow tonight, but this message I feel like is going to resonate with so many. I did a pre-shuffle, but I don't want to just tap into that because I've also been picking up a lot. You could be seeing a lot of sevens. You could be seeing 777. The song California Soul. You could live in the California area. I was picking up Texas, Houston, Texas, Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas. Where you at? Name your city and state. Where you from? ATLs. My ATL in my Florida at the bottom of the map. Of course, for some reason, y'all, I've been picking up Japan, like Tokyo. Some of you guys could be into anime. You said listening from the bottom of the what? The boot. Okay. Okay, Hilltop, the bottom of the boot. Now, don't judge me because I don't know what the fuck the boot is. Is that Florida? The bottom of the map? I don't know. Tell me where's the bottom of the boot. That's a new term. Listen, you've been feeling the games they're playing. You see them. You've been hearing the gossip. You heard it already in the spirit before it hit the group chat. Louisiana. Okay, yes, definitely the look, New Orleans, Baton Rouge. I love y'all. I love y'all Louisiana people. Y'all know what? Like y'all really remind me of folks from Florida. I feel like the one thing that Louisiana teach America, especially about family and how y'all band together, how y'all unite together, how y'all work through y'all differences. Even though it be a lot of shit going on out there, I still feel like y'all represent family for some reason. That's just my personal opinion. So, what's up, Louisiana in the building? Hilltop 985. Okay. Well, listen, the gossip, it's out there. They talking. You hearing it. You hearing what's going on, all right? You're feeling the spiritual attacks. But Spirit told me to tell you that they picked the wrong one, collective. They picked the wrong one. And this message that I've been picking up is heavily layered. There's a divine feminine out here that's being lied on, prayed against, studied like a book, okay? But never truly read with wisdom. They've been studying you, but they really can't. They haven't been able to yet crack your codes. There's something that you have tapped into, and it's placing you in a whole new rank. All right, so they've been studying you like a book. There's a karmic energy out here that's losing her grip, collective, about you. She's losing it, and I really want to be very gentle in my choice of word. All right, because I feel like source really want me to be mindful about, it's not to the messages that come out, it's not to shade anyone or make anybody look bad or to bring people down. Like, I just feel like we do that so much in the people of color community anyway. So I just I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I do feel like you got a lot of folks that's in your energy that's trying to manipulate the narrative in your life, and it is not working anymore. It's not working anymore. So you could be seeing 333. We got the privileged lady out here, marriage. Okay. Privileged lady is the number 12. Your birthday could be in the 12th month. Um, you could be your birthday could be on the 12th. You could be a Pisces because they represent the 12th house, which is ruled by Pisces. You could be seeing a lot of threes. We got concerns out here in the reverse. We got main female, imprisonment, bad health. We're going to talk about it. Courthouse in reverse. Despair to the right. We're using the Kipperish deck starting out. We got official person. So you got a divine masculine. I also have been picking up so many different like songs. Very, very nostalgic. One of the songs I started channeling was We're Moving On Up. There's something about this new space that you're entering into after all of this shit they've been projecting onto you for such a long time. And this message is no chaser, just truth, okay? So listen, it might get a little straightforward, but source is like we gotta get down to it. It's a lot of talking going on. I was channeling My Prerogative by Bobby Brown. There's a lot of talking about you, and I know, like I said, you hearing it in the spirit before it even reached the group chat. They talking about you. You at this point, like, why don't they just let me live? I make my own decisions, and I feel like regardless of, like, you've been accustomed to the talking, and for a long time you used to be very sensitive about it, but now you're reaching this space where you just like, I'm making my own decisions. It's my prerogative. I'm doing what I want to do, and it doesn't matter what you say, what you think. I'm done with that. So you being talked about. You being talked about, and they mad because you're stepping into this level of freedom with this privileged lady out here, marriage out here. There's a main female that's in reverse. Um, but you had a lot of individuals projecting their fears, their insecurities, and their limitations onto you. So the other night, I was talking to someone, and I audibly heard like shots fired, and then I heard children crying, and like, but this was audibly. So there could be like a lot of, I don't know, people that ride on motorcycles, biker clubs. You could be part of a biker club. You could I don't know, you could be a gang affiliated. That's what I'm picking up here, but I heard a lot of stuff going on audibly, and I really just went into like prayer. I went into prayer specifically. But you're not meant to play small. You're not meant to play small or follow the rules made by folks who never understood your lane in the first place. Okay. And you got a Queen of Swords that's in reverse. This could be a male or a female trying to police your moves, trying to, overpower you, overpower your choice. They hate that you no longer ask for validation. I put this on y'all because I'm still like in the healing process. Hi, Hydro Hustler. I'm still like, every time I've wanted to get out and do a reading for y'all, normally I be like bouncing back real quick. And this, I was told not to prepare like that, but that's just me and my little mind, the way that I think and see things. But honey, listen, the body and spirit's like, no, you need to take this time and recover as much as possible because there's a lot of things happening. Big things are happening, okay? But the energy behind the gossip, someone is upset that they can't control your narrative. They're upset. They're feeling some type of way. Okay, they may be like, they got a lot to say. They're like, who do you think you are? Who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? He doing witchy stuff now. Oh, they changed. They're not the same anymore. Okay, they're mad because you've reclaimed your peace and your power, and they can't control the narrative anymore. They can't control the narrative. I feel like you got a lot of spiritual envy around you, especially from people who once tried to read you, copy you, or pull from your gifts. They're now being blocked. They can't get access anymore. Um, my prerogative. You stepped into some sort of divine feminine sovereignty, okay, and they're upset about it. You've been healing something, and for some of you, I feel like you've been quiet for a while, and something about your story. I keep picking up highly creative individuals, so you could be musically inclined, you could be a painter, you could be someone who writes poetry, spoken word, that just came randomly. You could also be someone who speaks publicly. People don't like that they can't predict your next move anymore. You were very predictable for some people. But and I feel like too they've been also doing a lot of projecting like paranoia in the collective. Um but you're no longer explaining decisions that were made between you and God, you and Source. And they feeling some type of way about it. Okay. So I keep hearing my prerogative. That's the energy right now. Everybody's talking, but nobody really knows what it costs to heal, what it costs to cut karmic ties, what it takes to protect your peace in a world that profits off of chaos. They're feeling some type of way about it. Because you've elevated. You've learned how to protect your peace. And that's the most valuable thing at this time. That's what I've been seeing more importantly. Like, folks ain't got no peace. And I feel like whoever you are, you're somebody who embodies that. You're like a well that flows with peace. Peace, 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 peace. Hold up. Uh-oh. I need to... Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I feel like you got a lot of spiritual ancestors around you as well. Like, people that have passed on to the other side. The veil is very thin right now. I can't even tell you what the moon cycle is. Why does like that? Why like that? Okay, y'all. Let me see. So one of the songs I said I was channeling at first, the Jeffersons, and that's not the first time that I picked that up. But the first song that I originally heard was the Love Boat. Okay, I feel like whoever you are, you getting ready to go on a new emotional voyage. Something that's not surface level though. This is a soul connection, and I feel like too with this main female out here in the reverse. So when I started out, somebody's name could be James, Danny. There could be a female named Danny. I was picking up. um, Something about you being back. Wait a minute. Are y'all able to see? Like, what does the screen look like? I don't know why it's doing this. Hopefully y'all can see me. I should log in on another device and see how it looks on screen right now. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, so no, let me get off of there. I just wanted to make sure y'all can see me. Well, see the screen, because on my end it doesn't look like that. But I was picking up the Love Boat. So even with that, I've been getting, so for the messages that I've been receiving, like Source has been having me to decode these messages, and that the Love Boat in itself Somebody's also very nostalgic. To the Queen of Swords showed out in the beginning of the reading with the Six of Cups behind her, but she was in reverse. I feel like she represents this main female energy who's showing up in the reverse. There's something about roles being shifted. Somebody's made their choice. But happy days, like I said, very nostalgic. That's like the 60s and the 70s era. So you could be a baby boomer. You could be born in the 70s, the 1980s, and the 1990s. I was heavily picking up. But the song before I started the reading was California Soul. I had never heard that before. The lyrics stood out to me like a sound you hear that lingers in your ear. This song is all about divine timing, meeting in a divine place. There is someone that's an official person. I feel like you got spirit guides that's orchestrating something behind the scenes for you for the hard work that you've been putting in. There's a divine timing. There's a meetup. There's a meeting that's happening. Divine place. The soul's journey, finding authenticity and freedom, especially through healing and letting go of false connections. So I do feel like there's a very and we keep getting this a lot with the collective just really having to heal and let go a lot of false connections. And what I feel like, people have felt like you've always been privileged, whether you're a male or a female. You've always been someone who things naturally just come for you. Like you're hated on easily, but you, for whatever reason, you didn't see yourself as privileged. Okay, you automatically, doors just open for you. God just favors you. Like things just happen for you. I feel like you've been on this journey for a long time when it comes to false connections. But I do feel like someone could also be physically connected to California. So you could live in that area. You could be connected to someone who is energetically connected to that. But California represents a freedom archetype. I think I had decoded it before and I picked up some different messages. But you could be someone who has a bohemian style. You're very soulful. You're very liberated. You're very unboxed. People see you as someone who's unboxed, but you can't be read. You're not easily read. I do feel like Source has really just been working with you to help you let go of any outdated expectations or karmic entanglements. Or if you're in a connection, your person is official and Source is guiding something for someone to release something that was tied in a false connection. Because you've been here before. You've timeline jumped from karmic love songs. Like I said, I was hearing the Jeffersons. Like I was walking my dog and I'm hearing Happy Days. But before I heard, the very first song I heard was Where We're Moving On Up to the East Side, the Jeffersons. So some of you could be definitely getting ready to relocate. This could be abroad, or you could be just securing a nice property. But there's a lot of elevated opportunities that's being released to you. Your timeline jumping from karmic love to soul alignment. Something is very sweet about you. Somebody's very hooked on you. And then when I was getting ready to start the reading, Get Down on It I think it's by the Gap Band. Who was Get Down on It by? There's some sort of call to action that you're going to be led to take. So I think that it's important for you to beware of places where you normally just staying on the sidelines. Source is like, no, like I'm calling you out. Let go of any fear, any karmic energy or noise that's outside, no outside noise to distract you. There's not going to be a perfect moment for you to step into using your own gifts or something you're being led to do. It's time for you to get down in your power, get down in your purpose, stay grounded, stay activated, and mainly unapologetic. For those of you that easily go back to the back, you know, that don't really care to be like in the forefront. Let me see. But with the love boat energy, the soul is definitely being invited into divine union. Divine union. I heard happy days after that. I was like, Spirit, what is going on? The collective must be real nostalgic at this time. But I do definitely feel like with this timeline jump, you're healing timelines and reclaiming joy. A lot of your prayers, a lot of things that you've been proclaiming spiritually is literally like your timeline jumping. It's changing for you. Something that you've been reclaiming energetically, whether this is, I feel like you've been definitely crying out or very intentional. Well, not so much as in a, when I say crying out like a begging type of way, I feel like you're commanding something now. Like when you pray, when you do whatever it is you do spiritually, like you're reclaiming something in power, not in fear. But California soul, you're finding your rhythm, you're finding your voice, you're finding your identity. And you got a lot of karmic energies that are peeking in. They're peeking in, trying to seduce you to cause chaos in some sort of way. Somebody trying to seduce a masculine in a way, in some sort of way, but I don't know. I feel like you and this masculine or you and your feminine have you've reclaimed, not claimed, but reclaimed your sovereignty. And to get down on it is now it's time to move, take up space. Okay, I kept hearing that. Taking up space. You're taking up space, collective. You're taking up space. You're taking up space. You're reclaiming your power. You're reclaiming your light. All right, so I got the soundtrack tonight, the soundtrack of your soul, okay? I don't know, some of y'all are definitely nostalgic. Let me see, what else, Spirit, before I jump into this reading. Something about your light. Somebody say you sweet like Kende. Hey, 777. I said that in the beginning of the reading. That's right, Spirit. Hey. Okay, y'all. I'm not going to try to take up too much time, y'all, because I definitely have been going through it, trying to get better. So I ain't going to even front. This type of healing is a different level. But I know Spirit is definitely speaking a new true love, something that you're aligned with. Love is on the horizons with that love boat. So it's important for you to not entertain karmic passengers, people from your past trying to sneak on board with fake ass tickets and old ass stories. Something is outdated. Something has run its course. Now, some of y'all, I do feel like could be going back to something, but not from the spread that's out here. There's some sort of healing that's happening with your inner child. That could be why I was picking up those, like, because those are like shows from when I was a kid. Shit. Jefferson's, those were like old shows. So I don't know. There's a return of joy that's happening for you, not in the performative kind of way, but in the real kind of way. Something that hits you at the core of your soul. Some sort of reclaiming your power after surviving chaos. And it's something being whispered to remind you of this divine timing, this divine meetup place that you're going to be meeting up with somebody. And I don't know, there could be a lot of talking about whoever you're coming in connection with. Okay, Cool in the Gang was Get Down on it. Okay. So like before I started the reading, I heard like sirens. Hi, Alyssa. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, beautiful. Every time I see your name, I think about my niece, and I always say that. I always say that. Okay, so let's get into the message. Something like candy. Okay, you could be watching old movies, Best Man. Because every time I think of Candy cameo, I think of the girl when she did. I think she danced to that song, if I'm not mistaken. She danced to that song, Candy. Somebody could be a dancer. You could have been into You could have been in adult entertainment. Okay, so let me get into it. Dang. So I'm you. Like I said, I'm starting out with the Kipperish deck. Ooh, child. Okay. So the main female represents either you, or if you identify as a woman, I'm gonna just break this down like it's either you, or there's a main female that was in a situation. This could have been a wife, somebody that's seen as a girlfriend. So either you could be a wife or a girlfriend or the love interest, okay, or the feminine energy of focus in the upright, okay. Reverse, she shows up emotionally imbalanced. All right, but she showed up in she showed up in the reverse. My bad. She showed up in the reverse. So there's this main female. Like I said, this could either be you, somebody you're dealing with, or another female. But somebody's emotionally imbalanced. This is this Queen of Swords. This could have been some energy that you recently released. Because the Queen of Swords, she's always, what's so tripped out about her, she's cold and even more brutal and cold than the King of Swords, but she's in the reverse. So somebody who's really struggling with the insecurities, being dethroned, or no longer the main focus. Somebody's no longer the main focus. 88. Somebody's very abundant. I feel like you're moving into prestige. Something goes way back. The initials C as in Charlie, M as in Mary or Martha, Mitchell. Somebody, they blown away by you. Somebody could be a Pisces heavily. Somebody's birthday could be March 12th. Somebody's birthday could be on the 5th. You lighting somebody's fire. Again, you could be seeing a lot of threes. Concerns in the reverse. So somebody's being dethroned. All right. You also could have someone that is upset because you're no longer being passive. They can no longer manipulate you. Somebody's losing some sort of influence though. Oh shit, I didn't even realize this was like that. Yeah. Okay, and as the privileged lady, this is a woman. So this could be a woman or a man. I'm just going to say that because you could be a male or a masculine looking at this reading. But somebody of high status, somebody who could be spoiled, well kept, single and independent, but socially connected. I feel like whoever you are, you're coming. This is something that you're entering in. I don't know who you are. You could be a flight attendant. You could be someone who works with travel services. You could something about your social status changing. Something about your financial comfort. Things are starting to look good for you energetically, spiritually. You're moving into a level of charm, luxury. Okay. You got clout, spiritual clout, social clout, material harmony, material blessings. Okay, the shadow side of the privileged female, she could be entitled, she could be superficial, pampered, or someone who gets things handed to her. Okay, I do feel like whoever you are, some people feel this way about you. They feel like you spoil, like you're the favored of God. You've always been the favored one. All right, this is how they see you. Somebody's sick about this character. This I don't know, this new upgrade that you got going on, and somebody feels alive with you. Damn, somebody's blowed. Like, literally. Okay, let me break this spread down. Oh my God. Main female in reverse. Somebody mad. Y'all hear that? And it sound even demonic to me. It even feels demonic. Ooh, like them haters. Oh, I'm glad that happened. So I was telling y'all about the Audible. I gotta stop. Y'all know I'm ADHD. How long I've been on here? 30 minutes? Okay, let me hurry up. So after I heard those things audibly the other night, I went into prayer and I was like, Spirit, are they trying to make the collective be in fear of war? Like, let me be mindful about what I say. But something happened in like, I just don't even, I'm really still consulting with Source about that. So let me not even speak on that part of the message that I got. But I literally saw that you got gatekeepers, you got watchers. Somebody that was watching you didn't realize, they didn't know how far, they really took your gifts for granted. Like somebody, they literally, I saw one crow. So you could be seeing a lot of crows. You could be seeing just one crow. I don't know, specifically when you go out in nature, or you take your walk or whatever you do. You could be seeing them in films and shit like that. But there's a gatekeeper that's watching you. somebody didn't know. They thought you were, I guess they really were judging you based off of what Source allowed them to see. Because there's a lot from what I'm getting spiritually that Source has kept hidden from even you about who you are and your purpose that you're awakening to now. There's certain gifts that's being activated in you, within you, and your timeline jumping, making shit happen. Okay. So I don't know. You got this let me not say I don't know. Why am I hearing that right now, Spirit, with that? So somebody trying to confuse me with what I'm trying to say and delivering this message, but crows. You could be seeing a lot of crows. Somebody is going through, they're like experiencing spiritual decay, spiritual rot. Okay? Somebody wanted you to feel pushed out or sidelined. This main female who showed up in this Queen of Swords energy in reverse, that's from your past. This is somebody could have made you feel like this for a long time. They could have been in a privileged position. However, you're moving to so what? God, help me say this. I don't know, like, y'all, somebody don't want you to have some sort of privileged life. This is crazy. Like, and it doesn't really matter about what they don't want. It's all about what you want and not focusing on what you don't want. But somebody's having to switch roles. They're having to trade places. Something is being taken care of. You're being favored. All right. There is someone that is focused on you, that's been entertaining you as a love interest for a long time. For a very long time. Somebody knows that you're moving out of karmic situations with love triangles and shit like that. Like, you're just moving into a new level of aligned, soul aligned connections, and it's coming with a privileged lifestyle. It's coming in a union where you're not concerned about your minor needs anymore. Concerns being out here in the reverse. There's a shift in role and power status among two women. Something is being switched. People are trading places, trading spaces, trading time. Something is being shifted. With the main female out here in the reverse, this is either you or a woman who was once the central figure in a relationship, or a man who was the central figure in a relationship. They're now being disempowered emotionally. They could be emotionally distant. All right. They're no longer in alignment, or possibly they're even phasing out of some sort of commitment. Somebody could be feeling betrayed because they're being replaced, and you are the person that they're being replaced by. And I don't know, like, if this is just in a relationship situation dynamic, or if this is something you do for work, something where the roles are somebody's trading spaces, almost like the movie Trading Places, with how Eddie Murphy was poor. He was a pauper on the streets. I can't remember that man's name who played in the movie, but Trading Places, they switched places. Somebody's trading places. I don't remember how the end of that movie went. Somebody's no longer someone's top priority anymore. Somebody's being quietly removed from the picture. A decision has been made. I feel like this is your spirit guides making sure that something happens. A decision has already been made. There's no more hesitation. Someone has stopped worrying about what others think when it comes to connecting to you. Then on the other hand, you could have someone that's wanting you or somebody to ignore the red flags for your person, or for you to not confront some sort of truth. I don't know. I do feel like this feminine energy could emotionally have been checked out, like mentally have checked out. But because of this person leaving somebody in the connection. This could be this masculine that has mentally checked out from the connection and now leaning fully into another connection. And this connection could be with you. And this, like I said, could be a relationship. It could be a partnership in business. It could be how you're seen in the public. Something is changing where you're stepping into the spotlight, love. Your partner could be someone that's in the spotlight. You're the one that's being chosen. Somebody wants to offer some sort of commitment with you. I don't know. You satisfy somebody. I don't know. Like, they got an appetite for you. Somebody wants to also court you. Somebody wants to pursue you. Now, again, this could be people from, like I said, karmics that's trying to get a ticket on your vote. All right? People that don't have tickets. They coming on there with false tickets. Pay attention. Somebody could be actually literally having some sort of congestive heart failure or issues going on with their heart because they didn't open up their heart, and they wish that they would have when they had the opportunity. But somebody sees you as the better match socially in some sort of way, and somebody's a better match for you financially. Somebody is a benefit. Somebody's going to benefit in some sort of marriage, some sort of union, some sort of connection, whether it's emotionally or materially. There's going to be a change and an increase, and it's going to be sweet like candy. Sweet like candy. Some sort of formal union. Somebody could be coming towards you to propose to you. Some of you guys could definitely be getting married this year or making some sort of commitment that's very seriously. Somebody's seriously considering you for the job, for the position. All right. I don't know. Somebody wants to invite you to step into some sort of role that's solidifying a bond. Not just a flirt, not something that's just a casual. This is somebody that sees you as so good. All right. Something about your hard work paying off. You could be eating a lot of strawberries, cotton candy grapes. You could love grapes. I like cotton candy grapes. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I love them. They used to have seeds in them at one time. The green ones at Publix. They don't have them anymore. I still like them though. There's a clear shift from the main female who's now in reverse, who used to be the emotional focus. This could be a main female or a main male, but the main female came out in reverse. I don't know. There used to be the emotional focus, but the privileged lady who is now in line or already in a commitment or a committed partnership with the concerns out here in the reverse, there's a transition that's been made already. It's been made without much hesitation or guilt. There's this masculine, this official person out here. At first he was concerned. So he could have air placements with a Gemini card out here. Your hard work will pay off. This person could have definitely been in their head and been hesitating for a long time. This could have been orchestrated too. But this individual has made up their mind. I don't know, maybe they stepped at once upon a time blindly into a union, or this could have been you without, maybe this is how you made decisions before. You made commitments without examining all consequences. And now this is changing. You could be traveling to a major event. Oh, child. Spirit is showing that the decision has already been made behind the scenes. Someone may be pursuing or marrying someone else, possibly another woman. All right. This person could be marrying you for image or status. Somebody sees somebody as more beneficial. And it doesn't have to be necessarily about love either. So for some of you, you may be guided to detach from this outcome. Because the situation may be not emotionally aligned for you. That's for some of you. Now, if you recently met someone, this may be showing you that you're being seen as the ideal person if you just met someone. This person could also be a spiritual test around your self-worth, so you may want to pay attention to that. Somebody could be testing your self-worth and not attaching your value to a relationship, so pay attention to that. Then you could have had somebody that, okay, I'm feeling this kind of confused, indecision type of energy. Somebody wanted to keep you confused in some sort of way. I'm trying to see if I want to ask any questions about this. Okay, so before I started, when Source was saying something about this being a power move, this connection with whoever you're coming into union with. When Source was saying like there's a role, there's something about something being switched, right? I heard sirens and then it got really loud. A siren, symbolic meaning in spiritual context, is talking about an emergency, a wake-up call. So whoever, like, I don't know, this person is very, like, I don't know, it's causing this person to feel like, I don't know, like they're not good physically, where, I don't know, like literally it's just some sort of rude awakening, and it's causing someone, I don't know, to feel like they're sick, or I don't know, something is very serious that you don't need to ignore when it comes to timeline intervention. Some sort of poverty is in reverse. Something about a turning point. Someone also may be trying to replace or bypass or elevate themselves in your story too. So I'm gonna just say this too, because I had somebody that reached out to me through my phone. Like, I changed my phone number last year. Something about November 2023 could be significant to you, but I had basically put somebody on block, and then they reached out to me and was like, somebody from my past, and it was just like confessing all this undying love, and I'm just like, what? Deep in the reverse. I'm just like, why? How did you get my number? First of all, and they first tried to make it seem like God God made a way for them to talk to me. So somebody could also be using like religion or some sort of spiritual principles to replace, bypass, or elevate themselves in your story. They could be using God to manipulate you in some sort of way, okay, to elevate themselves in your story. But Spirit's like, hold up, that ain't gonna fly, not without divine justice. Okay, so somebody could also be having a tower moment because of some sort of union. I just need for you to know, though, you're protected. You could be you could be why I can't say it. You are divinely protected, and you could be divinely being redirected. All right. Sirens equal emergency intervention, but it can also represent divine protection. So just know source could be redirecting your focus. So don't get caught up into any kind of emotional wreckage. What is wrong with my speech? Emotional wreckage of someone else's karma. All right. If you are the main female or male in reverse, the sirens are blaring. It's saying, Spirit is saying, don't you dare think you've lost your worth. Okay? So if you are this person that's in reverse, Spirit is saying, don't look. If you the one that's being left, I understand. I get it. But source is like, look, listen, don't you dare think you've lost your worth. We're about to reroute this whole thing. So if you haven't violated any spiritual law and you are like, God, look, man's rejection is God's protection. I really believe that wholeheartedly. I really, really do. Source is rerouting something for you if you have been rejected. Okay. So I do feel like with this main female energy out here in reverse, there is a woman that's trying to escape the consequences of something karmic and spiritual, or even legal, but the judgment has already been issued in the spirit realm. All right. So someone who was at central control but has fallen from grace or some sort of position of power, they could be very bitter, very manipulative, and energetically they are being demoted. I don't know. Somebody want them to get up off that thing. James Brown. What? I don't know. Somebody's bitter and manipulative, and energetically they've been demoted, and they know it. They don't compare. They don't compare. Like, I don't know. What's that saying? Don't compare where you don't compete. Don't compete where you don't compare. I don't know if that's a saying or not. I could be saying it all wrong, y'all. Somebody's trying to compete where they don't compare. With imprisonment out here in reverse, they were attempting to escape some sort of spiritual or literal consequences, male or female, but they showed up in the Queen of Swords energy, main female in reverse. There's a main female that was trying to attempt some sort of escape, main female or male, some sort of escape, spiritually or literal consequences. Okay, they could have avoided going to jail, so they could have did some work to avoid jail time, but they're not healing the root of the cause. So with that bad health out here in reverse, someone recovering outwardly but not inwardly. So they're having to fall from grace energetically. So it could look to people that are not awakened like they've recovered from something outwardly, but inwardly they're denying. What is going on with my speech? Some of y'all about to get new cars. That's what I'm hearing. All right, new cards. I ain't seeing the Chariot because I got the Kipperish deck in my hand. But that's what I heard, so I had to say it. Okay, or denying the severity of what they cause could be spiritual decay. I keep picking up this thing about spiritual decay. I guess Source didn't really want me to talk about that crow, but this could be a gatekeeper that's being demoted energetically. This is someone that could have been highly ranked in the spiritual world. Okay, somebody's going through some sort of spiritual decay. Courthouse in reverse equals legal matters gone wrong. Legal matters gone wrong, lies, avoidance of justice, or corruption being exposed. So I don't know, they could have avoided something being exposed. Something for some of you, like there could be a karmic closing, but it's not going to be peaceful, not in a peaceful way. All right. Somebody wanted you to get up off of something. They thought you were going to be an easy target. They thought you were going to be an easy play. So this main female may have made deals, lies, or manipulations to stay out of trouble, but their energy is catching up to them. Her energy is catching up to her. And I, because I'm really picking up a lot. It's a lot of healing that has to happen when it comes to divine feminine energy and masculine energy as a whole. But man, wealthy man in reverse. So this person could have been a wealthy woman because the wealthy man is in reverse. Something is happening, and I don't know, this person in this Queen of Swords energy in the reverse could be very vindictive, very cunning, very cold. She's like the main female. She may use her intellect or guilt tripping her past love with the Six of Cups out here to manipulate some sort of way. Despair sideways equals emotional instability. So this person, she could be breaking down. I feel that strongly. Somebody could be trying to keep face or play the victim right now. This Queen of Swords. She may not even realize her fall yet from grace. I think she does though. Yeah. I just saw the false person out here. But then you had the official person, this masculine. Now this could be like divine protection. I do strongly feel like you heavily have some ancestors that are in masculine energy, divine masculine energy that's heavily protective about you. Some sort of divine order. Somebody that's in an authoritative position. This could be spiritually on the other side, or you could have somebody that's high ranking that's watching you, that's an official person. This is someone who deals with divine order. You could also be going to court for something, but again, this could be spirit or a literal man, a divine masculine truly waking up to who he really is. This masculine could have found out the truth and is no longer concerned with protecting this feminine energy anymore. They could have been protecting her. So I don't know. I feel, oh Lord. Somebody wants me to feel literally like, I don't know who you are, but I know you watch me pretty heavily. And I just feel like you keep trying to change the narrative with how I feel when I'm picking up energy, specifically off of the you gotta be a woman, but it's like you want me to feel confused about when I'm saying something that I'm picking up or what I'm sensing. It's like you don't want me to address whatever it is. You want me to be very delicate with how I address you in some sort of way. It's very interesting, the energy. I keep picking this up, and I mean, you're not gonna control the narrative over here. Like, you can't control me. You can't control my gifts. You can't control my occupation. Like, you can't. I don't know, whoever you are, You don't necessarily have to be in the chat at this time, but whoever this message come across, somebody is watching. 6'9", you could be a Cancer. In the chat. But there's a masculine that's found out the truth, that is no longer concerned with protecting the feminine energy. They're emotionally checked out. They're not saving her from some sort of fall. This masculine is redirecting his energy or commitment towards a woman of grace, independence, or even higher frequency. So I don't know. I feel like this could be a karmic fallout from the past, from a past timeline, because you see the title of the message, timeline jumping, and like I said, I was picking up a lot of nostalgic shows. So this could be people from your from your childhood as well. This Queen of Swords, I just don't feel like this is your energy collective. Maybe this was somebody in your life that held the main position in your life. This could have been the main female. I don't know. She misused her gifts in some sort of way. She tried to control a divine masculine through legal, spiritual, or emotional tactics. Now, I ain't got nothing to do with whatever anybody chooses to do when it comes to how y'all do what y'all do. But this is someone that's jealous of you. They're jealous of your role, your presence, how you show up to the world. This person could be lighter skinned. This person could be Caucasian, and you could be mixed. You could have mixed. You could have a black parent and a Caucasian parent. I don't know. Somebody could be real light skinned. Somebody's there. Yeah, they're jealous of your role. This person tried to avoid some sort of judgment, but Spirit is not letting them. Spirit is not allowing her to escape this time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, Yeah. Imprisonment, courthouse, bad health. So, they tried to escape earthly justice, but spiritual justice is in full motion, baby. Somebody's seeing the truth on all sides, and they're breaking karmic contracts. Spirit is shifting the entire foundation of this situation. So I just need for you to know that you're being elevated, whether into relationship, power, or peace. Something about your cycles being locked in. A judgment has been passed, and your spirit guides say they're taking it from here. So what role did the main female reverse play in blocking or manipulating the destiny of this union between this privileged lady and this official person? Somebody could like to smoke Mary Jane a lot. Somebody's name could be Mary. High honor. Somebody was trying to block you from high honor, receiving high honor. Yeah, oh, unexpected income, a mature male, change. Damn. So they were trying to block this you got thoughts out here. They was trying to, so you literally got, with the thoughts card out here, this masculine. Behind him, there's a woman on a picture or on a painting. So he's thinking of you. Somebody was trying to block this masculine from changing, relocating with you, because the car is packed with the luggage and everything inside of it, with this mature male. And you got this mature male out here, so you could have a lot of men that be coming at you, honey. You could be a mature woman. Yeah, somebody was a thief. So expectation, whatever, they were trying to block your expectations. What you knew source had already promised, signed, sealed, and made plans to deliver. This person was trying to block that. Even when it comes to this masculine looking at you. So I don't know. You could be seeing 28 a lot. You could be 28 years old. She's trying to block what you see coming in for yourself. So your thoughts could have been a bit clouded. You could be 27 years old, unexpected income, 27 on the card. You could be seeing a lot of fives. Your birthday could be on the 5th, the 9th, the 16th. Yeah, she was trying to block all of this. What divine justice is now unfolding because of her actions? Please and thank you, Spirit. Something of community. How you were seeing, I don't know how you were welcomed by the community. Yeah. How you were welcomed by the community. What divine justice is now unfolding because of her actions? Wealthy man, damn. Somebody's birthday could be on the 13th. Somebody could be 39 years old. Divine justice is now unfolding because of her actions, and some sort of wealth is coming in, and that's your path. Golly, I wish y'all could see how this just fell out here like that. Pathway, expectation, unexpected income. That's gonna be your justice. Something about, you could be seeing a lot of butterflies. There's a lot of butterflies going down this pathway. You could be seeing blue butterflies. You could be 35 years old or 53. You could be born in 1982 with the 28 out here. You could be 27 or 28 years old. What blessings, what abundance or harmony or union is now being freed up for the collective because of this karmic clearing. There was a false person. So this person could be somebody that's much older than you. So what's being offered? So you could be this mature woman, but what's being offered up is marriage and official person. You got official person out here twice on this spread, and marriage twice. Some of y'all for sure, like, damn, this is crazy. So you could be this mature woman. I don't know if you want to be married, but if you do, that is what's in the cards. Something about your family. Something about you. I don't know. You could be getting a new, I don't know, redirecting, because the family room card showed out here, distant horizon. Something is you're going to be moving soon. That was another thing. That was a message too that Source was saying to me. When God tell you to move, move. So for some of you, Source could be telling you when you move this time. That was the message that Source was giving me too. Like, for some of you, like, I feel like every time you moved before, it could always have been like where you just like moving out of hardship, like not because you really wanted to move and you just went out and thought like you wanted to move into a new place, a bigger place. Like a lot of times when you moved, it was out of forced like situations. Well, that's not going to be the case. Now, I don't know, you could be getting ready to go ride on a roller coaster or something. You could be going to a theme park. How long I've been on here, y'all? 63 minutes. I don't want to push myself too much. Source wants you to know, like, a judgment has been passed. What you could be expecting. Whatever is coming with, you're going to be privileged. You're going to be seen in this very high honor like way. Something is very old. I didn't use any other cards but these cards. And I don't want to make the reading so much more gritty. This King of Cups keeps staring at me. So you could be dealing with somebody that had water placements, or somebody who is, you could have a King of Cups from your past that used a lot of emotional manipulation. Somebody who was very dismissive when it came to your emotional. Yeah, so I don't know. You could have a King of Cups that could be weighing out their options with you. Do I want to use these cards? Because I was about to close it out. I miss y'all, collective. I missed you guys. I missed you guys. I missed you guys. Hi, Sandra. You said your birthday is on 12/28. You're a Capricorn. 1987. Okay. My Cap's in the house. I really feel I haven't been on here in so long, but I don't want the reading to get off. I don't know, you could be worried about some sort of financial loss, but right after this loss, you got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups right after that. So, I don't know, you could be really focused on, look at you, Cap. The Devil card just showed up. You could also, I don't know, like somebody could definitely end up being devil energy in that low vibing Capricorn energy, devil energy, trying to confuse you about moving. What was that card that was just out here? What was it? What was it? Did it say destinations? What was that card? I don't see it. I thought I could find it. Somebody could be trying to cloud your judgment about you moving or traveling away, but so that could have been the Eight of Cups about you, yeah, moving away from something emotionally. Yeah, travel. Why the Three of Wands gonna fly out here? Some of y'all could be traveling through the subway or use the train station a lot. Hi, Divine Direction. Thank you. I don't know. There's a High Priestess that somebody, I don't know, they could be wanting you to be in some sort of, I don't know, they could have been sending you some sort of psychic attacks because you had anxiety card out here. What was that? Confusion, possibilities. Yeah, somebody could be sending you a lot of confusion, trying to orchestrate the narrative about you traveling somewhere. Three of Wands, though, this is you, like, you saw this already. You're very prophetic. You're very insightful. Yes, indeed. Yes. Clarify this Three of Wands before I close out this reading for the beautiful collective. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit, Archangelic Assistance. Please and thank you. Your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off. Yeah. Ooh. Why? Oh, Lord. So, I don't know. Somebody is in this Knight of Cups. Oh, Lord. So, I don't know. You got a Knight of Cups. You could be this Knight of Cups. Somebody that's dreaming, a dreamer. You could be worried about, with the Five of Cups out here, you could work in air travel. You could be worried about something you're losing, but you still got it. I think with the Three of Cups, the traditional tarot, is two cups. Two cups that are still full. You could live in the New York City area. Yeah. You got some sort of, you got ancestors. You could have Leo placements. Why does loss and sadness out here? And then I just saw the Libra card, the Empress. Somebody could live in the jungle. What the hell? King of Cups. King of Cups can need strength. Why does loss and sadness out here? Oh, shit. I didn't even see the Temperance out here in reverse. So you could have a Sag. Child, they upset because I don't know. This could be a low vibing Sag. I love my Saggers. I love my Saggers. What the hell? There's the King of Wands out here right behind the decision. So I don't know. You got a Sagittarius that is stuck in their head about coming to give you some sort of offer. Why does Five of Cups out here with this Knight of Cups? Yeah. King of Cups. King of Swords. What? So you got the Eight of Cups. Yeah. So, well, damn. The Eight of Cups. So there's somebody that's in love with you, or somebody that's, I don't know. You could have somebody that you were dealing with maybe when you were younger. They could feel like you emotionally walked away from them towards a King of Swords. Every time I see this card reminds me of Biggie Smalls. I don't know why. Purple could be significant to you, but the King of Swords, somebody could have been sending this King of Swords a lot of fucking these people. This should be making me. Why am I getting like that? I know better. So I don't know. So what I'm getting here, there could be a Knight of Cups, somebody from your past that could have sending whoever you were supposed to be, because you have a lot of good things going on out here. Somebody who's high honor, somebody who's well off, financially astute, somebody who wants to offer you commitment, whether this is emotionally or materially, but you're privileged. And you have someone that was trying to create a lot of confusion to where someone didn't have clarity. They were filled with psychic, I don't know, they could have been psychically attacking this person, causing them to be overburdened by their emotions, their feelings. This person could, I don't know, you could have got a message from this person today. They could feel like you're real cute. You're real cute. You brighten up their day. Then you got the devil and the high priestess. Dang. So, yeah, somebody's in, I don't know, they could be, like I said, saying you are into something witchery. Why does high priestess and the devil here? This shit is, so, I don't know. You could be a Capricorn and you could have Pisces placements, or you could be a Pisces and have Capricorn placements. But you got, it ain't, I know what it is. With all these major arcanas out here already, somebody was trying to pull the strings in this masculine's life. And whoever you're connected to, or whoever is coming towards you, this is what they do. This is what they were doing. This is some of the stuff that they were trying to block. They were trying to block this masculine from having clarity. But you make this person feel so good. No matter what they try to freaking do. It's just like, nigga. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Go sit the fuck down. Yeah, you got somebody who's full of joy. They need to go sit the fuck down. Sorry, y'all, for cursing. I mean, not cursing, but using profanity. Because I ain't cursing nobody over here. Let me light up this Palo Santos. 7-Eleven. Yes. Ooh, Spirit. Really? I wanted to know what this song mean right here. The Final Countdown by The Final Countdown. Somebody think you real cute, collective. Somebody think you real cute, real handsome, real sexy. Vibes Cartel, y'all could be Jamaican. The Final Countdown by Europe. I need the lyrics. 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 Yes. Yes. Oh, that's a video, too. This is old. This is old music. View the lyrics. Joy Tempest. We're leaving together, but still it's farewell. And maybe we'll come back to Earth. Who can tell? What? Astronaut. So I don't know. Some of y'all could be listening to Future. You could be listening to K. Michelle. Somebody like to whistle a lot. You could live in Europe or be traveling there. So what? Astronaut. Somebody could be getting high a lot, smoking. Space, moon, rocket. I guess there's no one to blame. We're leaving ground, leaving ground. Will things ever be the same again? It's the final countdown. It's the final countdown. Oh, we're heading for Venus. And still we stand tall, Venus. Okay. Because maybe they've seen us and will and welcome us all. Yeah. Okay, shit. With so many light years to go and things to be found, I'm sure that we'll all miss her. So it's the final countdown. I wonder what this, I need to decode this song. When did this come out? Can I see it? I wanted to know what year this came out. Can I view the album? Yeah, show the album. 1986. Yeah, so the 80s was coming out pretty heavy. Venus, you could have Libra and Taurus placements. Venus represents the planet of love too. So yeah, I don't know. Somebody know it's over. Hold up. Let me see what this what these little cards have to say. This is crazy. Divine, you got like your divine masculine is waking up though. I'm cramping, so somebody could be on. You could be on your cycle right now, and somebody could be real moody, hormonal. You could be 30 years old. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Somebody got a surprise for you. 1, 2, 3. All night long. Oh shoot. I'll be picking that up a lot of that sexual energy too. So I don't know. Somebody's definitely lusty. Chair, board game, head bandits, Homer Simpson, chair, board game, quick draw. I don't know. Somebody could be sitting out watching a lot of TV. Somebody could like watching The Simpsons. I don't know. Somebody could definitely be into board games. What do you want the collective to know about this marriage? With this official person. Oh my God. So I don't know. Somebody could be in the bathroom and on the toilet a lot. Whoever takes somebody, I don't know. Maybe they feel like you hog the bathroom space. Kitchen counter. What? So, what? Simon Cowell. Acting up. The Scarlet Letter. Lady Gaga. What the hell? Lingerie or article of clothing. Diary of a Wimpy Fat Kid. Wait, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Why did I say fat kid? Somebody could, I don't know. I think he is fat in the movie. No shade to my little chubby people. I love y'all. What the hell is going on? Lady Gaga. What am I getting from that? Diary. Scarlet Letter. Now I gotta Google that because I need to know what the hell. Oh shit. Shit. Okay, I gotta ask. What is Diary of a Wimpy Kid about, and what is the Scarlet Letter about? I should have asked what year they came out. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It's a comedy, cartoon style. Why do I think this book follows Greg? Middle school kid try to survive the awkward, embarrassing, and often hilarious struggles of growing up. It's written like a diary with doodles and drawings, and Greg shares his thoughts on school, friends, popularity, and his annoying older brother. So this masculine, for some of you who you could be coming in contact with, they could be in the music industry or the film industry. Um, whoever they are, they could have definitely had a lot of influence. Um, I don't know. This is somebody who tried to be cool, or I don't know. But they like to see you in lingerie or sexy like clothing. I don't know. They like chilling with you. So I don't know. It says, who do you think takes the longest shits? So with Simon Cowell, I think that's the guy from the isn't it from Icon? I mean, not what is Icon? I don't even know if that's a show, but I was trying to say Idol, American Idol. So somebody could be in the music industry. They could be very handsome like Simon. I think he's attractive. Lady Gaga is attractive as well. I need to see the imagery of that. Okay, the Scarlet Letter. Dark, symbolic, serious, set in the 1600s. Something about that era, like it says, a woman who is publicly shamed for having a child outside of marriage. As punishment, she's forced to wear a red A for adulterer on her chest. Oh wow. Damn, then all these cards just dropped. What the fuck? The Lord of the Rings, all these cards, I never even seen these. They just dropped out of my hand. So I don't know, somebody could be saying that this official person or the woman is you or somebody's an adulterer. Um, Again, I do feel like for some of y'all, like either y'all family, some sort of way there were rivalries in some sort of way back in the like medieval times, or I don't know what you would call the times where they dressed with the big hair, like in the 1600s. But it says, as punishment, she's forced to wear a red A for adulterer on her chest. The story explores her strength, shame, and silence, while the man who fathered her child hides behind respectability. So I don't know. You could both. Somebody feels like, even with the privileged lady, that does represent somebody who could be messing with somebody that's married. So I don't know. Somebody could have definitely been trying to cloud somebody's imagination with guilt and shame. Especially the woman. Okay. Somebody definitely could have been very hypocritical. So both of you guys could have come from this, like some sort of judgment or shame. But I do feel like it took a lot of strength for you both to come through whatever you've been through. Some sort of resilience. Like adulterer represents to me, like in the 1600s. I can imagine what that was like, but the public shaming, the sin of it all, and how you guys are both being redeemed with some sort of high honor. I don't know. I feel like Divine Feminine, you've been put under a lot of pressure. Spiritual decay again. What's up with this? Okay, it says hidden sin and spiritual decay. That shit. That word keeps sticking out. Emotionally intense, deeply symbolic, and critical of religious hypocrisy. It's a powerful book about how society treats women and how truth eventually reveals itself. I don't know, y'all. And then all these other cards fell out. Orange is the New Black. That's a TV show. Somebody watch a lot of TV shows because I don't know what that is. How to Train Your Dragon. Some of you could have ancestors that are dragon ancestors. The Lord of the Rings. That could be a show you watch out. You watch. The movie Get Out. Somebody's definitely, you or your person could be an actor or work in the film and entertainment industry. The movie The Lady and the Tramp. The Scarlet Letter. So some of you guys could be connecting with someone who's in the film and entertainment industry for sure. Yeah, I don't know, something is going to be very fruitful in your life, and source wants you to not say a word about it. You could be getting ready to get a foot massage or getting a massage. Somebody wants to give you a massage. Somebody feels like you turned them out. Wait till you see my magic wand. Oh my God, I told y'all, somebody want to lay that magical wand down, y'all. So, I don't know. I feel like you and your person could be healing a lot. Somebody could be Italian and Black, or Hispanic, Italian and Jamaican with the Sicily out here on this card. Some of you guys could be traveling to Venice. I kept seeing like imageries of hearts. So I meant to look into the symbolism of what it was something I kept seeing in my mind's eye. Some of you could be trying to measure, like, not measure time, but you could be feeling like the clock is ticking when it comes to matters of the heart, like you're running out of time, but that's not the case. You got a lot of good things out here. The last message that I heard, well, the last song that I heard for that came to me when I had forgot about it. Somebody could be a beat maker. Somebody could, I don't know, make beats. I don't know. I feel like whoever you are, you've been through hell. And they mad because you still came out holy. You didn't lose your light. You didn't allow what you went through to make you bitter. You didn't let it get you bitter. You didn't allow it or let the bitterness rot your beauty. Somebody's upset about that because you're still showing up as this beautiful. The High Priestess kept showing out. And you know, the High Priestess is represented as a beautiful woman. But you're standing in vibration that the universe can't ignore, and somebody's upset about it. There's a masculine energy either on the way or awakening who's never seen anyone or anything like you. He's not just watching, he's remembering. He's saying, girl, you knocked me out. You're outstanding, baby. I don't think this is even about validation either for you from a man. I feel like this is just all about you seeing yourself the way Spirit sees you. You waking up every day and saying, damn, I am that woman or man. I am the light. I am the one. Okay? So, for those of you guys that's been hiding, shrinking, people pleasing, or letting pain tell your story, stop. Okay? You're outstanding, and Spirit is saying, don't wait for the world to clap. Clap for your own self. I don't know what's up. I keep hearing James Brown music. I ain't never listened to his music before. Except for when I watch him on TV, like his movie. Or I hear it in movies. Well, listen, these little kids, they like James Brown music. It makes them want to dance and everything. Just remember, like, you're not becoming anything. You're just remembering what was always in you. You're not trying to attract love. You're already embodying love. And if the old energy could not honor you, that's because they weren't qualified for what you carry. And I feel like that is the lesson for this season. So if this message found you today, Spirit is not just saying, you're not just healing, you're glowing. You survived the dark. You reclaim your name. It's something about that word, reclaiming. Okay, you survived the dark. You've reclaimed your name. Something about you making declarations when it comes to your name. And now it's time for you to show up like the light you are. No more dimming, no more doubts. You're not just beautiful, you're outstanding. Let the world adjust to you. Like, they're having to adjust to you. And be okay with that. Be okay with that. I love y'all. I did stay a long time on here. I was looking for, I had wrote down some messages for the song where we're moving to the east side. Something about the east side. You can live on the east side. I had wrote it down, but I got so much. Something about somebody's funky soul. This is James Brown song. He said, wake up. And he said loud, too. He said, get your shit together. That's what it sounded like he said. But I don't think he said that. What is it? What is that? Damn, it was a song. Not Happy Days. It was Where We're Moving On Up. Oh, shit. I can't find it. I wrote it down somewhere. I did not want to end it like this. I hate when I be so extra. I don't hate it. That's the wrong word choice. I'm so extra. I'm extra sauce. I like a lot of sauce. A lot of sauce. A lot of sauciness. Okay, y'all. I can't find what I'm looking for. Something about you needing to make sure that you're not trying to fit in this season. So, I don't know. You could be struggling with some sort of pressure. Or you may want to check with your kids about peer pressure. This is a good reading. This is a real good reading. It was long, too. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining. I am the girl you can trust, Tarot. Listen, the joke is over. The more you wake up, the more they go bankrupt. I was about to say you. The devil is a lie. Listen, the joke is over. Why? Because the more you wake up, the more they're going bankrupt. Thank you guys for those likes. Listen, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all share these videos for me. I am going to push myself this week to get before you guys a little more, okay? Because I've been wanting to, but the body been like, girl, chill out, relax. And ain't nothing you can do but go just lay down and recover. Like, just sit back, tune in. Tune in. 777 Sudden Wealth. I love y'all. Listen, 7-Eleven. I need to see it in real life. You need to be seeing it in you need to feel it first before you can see it in real life. Hilltop. No. You need to see it already. This great fortune. Damn, Sudden Wealth. I split the deck. 26. 26-11. Somebody's birthday could be on the 11th or the 26th or the 11th month. You are coming into some sort of great fortune. So stay out of your head, because right behind sudden wealth, despair. He said, you better get some money. He say, what is he saying? He said, you better get some money or time to get some money. People get up and drive. What did he say? Get up and drive your... I don't know what the hell he said. I like this song. It say 1, 2, 3, 4. You could be seeing 1234. He said, raise up, get yourself together, drive that funky soul. Get up and get yourself together and drive your funky soul. They're doing it down in Nassau. Okay. So I have heard this song before. Nassau, you could be from the Bahamas or traveling there. I think he said Virginia Beach. He said in New York came out. He said, let your body pop and let your feeling flow. Something about dancing. He said, when I say Sagittarius, drive that funky soul. Okay, and we had just said Sagittarius. Sagittarius flew out. Pisces. Holla and drive your funky soul. Come on, spirit, come through. When I say Gemini, Gemini out here, your hard work paying off, collective. Drive that funky soul. When I say Capricorn, oh, he said, ho, drive your funky soul. James Brown, you know you weren't supposed to be talking like that. Capricorn came out here too. He say, drive your funky soul. When I say come to your Bible, drive that funky soul. And if I say Cancer, Cancer came out too. Come on, spirit. Can you drive that funky soul? Raise up and get yourself together. Somebody's into music. They're into old music. They're into beat making. He said, get yourself together and drive your funky soul. Start to get up and get on. Aquarius, get yourself together. Now, damn. So, y'all, something about these signs. Because I don't know if I said Aquarius. I didn't, but the Queen of Swords was out here. He said, oh, you need some money? Ha. And drive that funky soul. No, you can't tell me my spirit guides don't mean leading me, okay? Hilltop, you was just talking about money. Spirit say, you need some money? Drive that funky soul. The cash is on the corner. Drive that funky soul. Okay, I ain't telling you to go out on the corner and get no money. I don't know how you going on the corner now. If you got a legal way to go get you some on the corner now. I don't know what Jerry's talking about. Wait, what? Get up and spend an hour there. Drive that funky soul. So I don't know. They could be telling you to go do something and you not. You procrastinating. Germany, Nassau. Georgia, come on through, spirit. Washington, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Chicago. Chicago been heavy in my spirit. I've been picking up a new sound. Like Chicago, I don't know. Y'all could be coming up with some new rap sounds. St. Louis. I've been picking up St. Louis. Dallas, Cape Cod. Damn, come on, spirit. The next door neighbor. Drive that funky soul. I don't know what I got going on. Houston, Texas. I said that in the beginning of the reading. Come on through. Mobile, Alabama. I was picking up Alabama too. Y'all know what I kept picking up? Seattle, Washington. I kept picking up Seattle, Washington, and Washington. Los Angeles. I was picking up California. Birmingham, raise up, get yourself together. So I just feel like we got ancestors really like wanting us to raise up, to get ourselves together. We got the funk in our soul. He said, on the island, mama, get yourself together and drive that funky soul. Raise up. They're saying raise up the frequency. Going to get it. Gotta get some money and drive that funky soul. So y'all been, I don't know, talk about money. It's coming through, collective. It's coming through. Everywhere you are saying, I know people there. Oh, wow. Shut up, Hilltop. Wow. He said, I need a little bit of money. Oh, yeah, I need a bit of money. Fred, I need 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Come on, spirit. I'm telling y'all got great fortune. Sudden wealth out here. Will 1 million be enough? Better get 2. Listen, some of y'all, for this to be coming on when we about to close out the reading, this is crazy. Somebody's name is Fred. I kept picking that up too. Will 1 million be enough? Better get 2 million. Well, since my man got 3, well, man, you got to get 3 million. Oh, Lord. I'm going to call y'all back. Hold on, y'all. Get up. Get your funky stuff. Oh, my God. They're going to keep calling me, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hello? 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 You said what? I don't know. I haven't eaten there. Do you mind to Hello. Hey y'all. Um Dry that funky soul. Raise up, get yourself together and dry that funky soul. You don't miss nothing you never had, but you miss so much that you wish you could get, huh? I guess you can't put that together. It takes a man to find a woman, and takes a woman to find what a man used to be. This a long ass song. I don't know why I keep using profanity. Get up, get on your, get up, get up, get up, get on up. Get yourself together and dry that funky soul. Everybody knows somebody who can dry that funky soul. Okay. Collective, this is amazing. Raise up, collective. Y'all pay attention. I love y'all. Y'all got great fortune and sudden wealth coming in here. We channeled some pretty deep messages tonight. Um, Something big is happening for you. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing, amazing Monday and a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night.